Grasu harta paforke pasia hardatia nukra. Hey Angela, welcome. Utubaria santa nia ke kukro haria sarta ma uchiraria. Suau haara yaknia martu hufushua sima. Hi Bloomheart. Welcome. Paasi nia kraya situ. It's good to see you. Krahe sumba anataraku. Hi Juliana. Welcome. Or Juliana. I'm not sure how you like it pronounced. Hi Bonnie, how are you feeling? Full of curiosity. Hey yo. Hi yo Sophia. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Itiarasa either. Cool, I like that. Kimu atua. Biarasi aranintu uriartia makrutwa. How's everybody feeling? Where's everybody from right now? Where are you coming from? Sama ia hekre hartu urkua hamaratu e ere artasa icheritu marta kinate Ivan. Got it. Okay. Hi. Jesus loves you. Yeah, absolutely. And I love Jesus. Jeshua ratiungur karayipia haju grasarke marati ni asu iwahara. Canada, Tennessee. Hi Kendall, Australia. Right on. Oak Harbor, Washington. I'm over in near Mount. I'm actually at Cedar Woolley. I will be in Mount Vernon doing donation-based transmissions tomorrow. Washington, USA. Locals. I'm in Skagit County, in San Antonio, Texas. I'm getting over cold. Yeah, it's kind of cold here. Surrey, England, California. Puardasa, beautiful. Indiana. Thanks for subscribing, Goddess of Truth. I appreciate that. Thank you for showing your support. And it's awesome. I just got some new, I guess my account got approved for doing some more cool things for the subscribers. So there's a lot of like little perks that I can offer now for subscribers that I'm going to take advantage of. Things like, I can't remember what they are. There's a whole bunch of new things that I can do. So I'm excited for that. It's a filter. It's just a filter for now, Sky. We're going to change it here in a second. It's supposed to snow here tomorrow. I know. I'm like, come on, man. I got like medieval like cover songs going on in the background. Mystical Wares at what time? I'll be there from 10 till 5. Depends on how I'm feeling. So I would recommend going there a little bit earlier. 4:44 right now. I would recommend to go there earlier rather than later because sometimes by the end of the day I'm pretty worn out. Depends on how many people. Sometimes it's dead and sometimes I'm like non-stop doing sessions or doing transmissions. So, hi Agnes, what's up? What's up? We're doing transmissions today, personalized transmissions. So if people are interested, you are welcome to get a personalized healing / activation / upgrade, whatever comes through for you for your highest good. I'll channel that. I work directly with your higher self to bring you through what you need. It's just a minimum donation price of $33. What was that? I think I just witnessed a satanic seance on another live and it made me hurt everywhere energetically. Oh shit, well stick around. You shall get some good energy instead. How about that? To neutralize that, some Christic energy, some nice organic energy. Oh yeah, as I tune into that, that's not good stuff. Yuck. There's some weird energies today. How do you get a session? So right now we're doing a minimum donation of $33 for it to be done live on the live. So it's just an opportunity to try it out. Everybody receives though. So, everybody that's interested in receiving will receive. So there's always energetic spillover. So by that, what I mean is it's like what I'm doing is essentially writing a healing song and performing a healing song for one person in the room. So it's like, it's got the vibe to the music of that person that they like. And it's got, it might be hip hop, might be their thing or something. And the lyrics, the light codes and stuff may be specific for that person. So it's like lyrics that are specific for that person, but everybody that is in the room and that can hear the music can choose to dance to it or use it in whatever ways, right? Have an emotional response to it. So in that analogy, people can use these spillovers of this positive energy for themselves. If it wasn't a benefit to everybody that's on the live, then I wouldn't be doing it. So it's just a great way to get a personalized transmission if you're interested in trying something out like that, but also just hanging out, you'll get some goodies. Today has some weird energies for sure. Yeah, it's definitely weird. I honestly, just before I came on here, I spent the last, like, honestly, maybe hour and a half, like, purging out of all ends. And my hands were like so tingly, and like, I mean, my stomach was like making so much noise for forever. And as I'm talking about, I'm releasing too. I was burping out the other side, all sorts of stuff. Just gurgles. Stick around if you want some healing. Yeah, we're gonna do some transmissions for people today if anybody's interested. If not, we'll just do some group stuff. You feel it all the time with Ty. I get the spillover. Beautiful. Yeah, if we didn't, I wouldn't do it. When is it live? It's right now. Okay, so we got Chelsea. Chelsea's the first one to sign up. So we're going to go in order of those that donate. So first is Chelsea, but I'm going to need to make sure I got your username. I got Ginger. Is it Ginger? Okay, and then I've got Shantez. And then maybe I'll take another one or two, but I'll take the sign off for now. I got you, Shantez. You are third on the list. And I got Juliana as well. So Juliana is fourth. Okay, awesome. Hi, Ginger. I'm so happy to see you here. Today what we're doing is general transmissions. So whatever comes through for your highest good, I'm going to go through a bit of a protocol that I'll do for each person to bring in some healing stuff. So whatever is right for you. So I only channel aspects of myself. So it's my higher selves, and my higher selves work directly with your higher selves to get you what you need. So I'm not going in and being like, oh, I need to remove this, or I need to do this, or you should have this. I'm just following the energies as facilitated by your higher self. I know that's kind of a different thing, but for some people's, to get, but it's what's most effective, honestly, because the human gets in the way a lot of times. And when we do that, it's just better to trust the higher selves. Hold on. All right, I got Nicole, and then I'm probably gonna close the list just because I only have a couple hours. So Nicole, I got you, and I just need to make sure I get everybody's appropriate usernames. So Chelsea, I got you. Chelsea, you are first. Let me just take this off just in case. And if we get somebody else, that's fine, but just in case, so people don't send too much. Oh, I'm just gonna pick a different image. What am I doing? Wizard. Okay, hey, Stace. Thank you. It's a video. It's up mine if you would like it. People keep saying it's a screensaver. It's actually just a video file. Nicole, I got you. Nicole. Okay. Sorry. Nicole 369. Got you. Okay. And then I got. Okay, it's got DNet, and then we're gonna have it closed. So if anybody else is interested, we'll have to do another time. Because I don't get to choose how long they take. So that's the thing, is like I follow the energies and it stops when it's done. So sometimes it's a little bit longer, sometimes it's not. So I just always want to make sure that it's all good. So I'm just gonna double check Chelsea. Chelsea, which one is your username? You may have commented. We got Chelsea. The Chelsea that donated. I got Ginger. We know Ginger. And then got Shantez. Got you. Oh, lucky to be here. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Chelsea. Okay, got you, Chelsea. I wasn't able to see it popped up really quick, so I didn't want to leave the live and miss somebody else's. So we got Ginger, we got Shantez. Okay, Chelsea, we got you. We need Juliana. We need Shantez, Juliana, and Danita's usernames. Just want to make sure we get you. Hi, Tanya Lynn. Welcome. Am I missing them? Hopefully I'm getting the comments. Juliana, got you. Okay, perfect. Thank you for commenting. That's you, right, that donated? Or otherwise, that's just a crazy coincidence. Got it. See that now? The list is full, White Butterfly, for today. I got to make sure that I can get done in time, because I have a session later as well. Could someone please tell me how I get some magic so I know for the next time? Yeah, you know, I kind of just jump on when I'm feeling well enough, because otherwise, if I'm not feeling well enough, it's not good for anybody. So if I say that I'm going to come on at a certain time and stuff, and I'm not feeling great, it's just not good for me, and it's not good for everybody else. So I try to keep it dynamic and organic, and kind of like and there's reasons for that too. So behind the scenes, spirit kind of, you know, helps guide us towards certain ways, you know. It's like, oh, this time for some whatever reason, who's meant to get to it will find it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, White Butterfly. I'm sorry. It'll happen. It's a tricky thing. I'm sorry. I wish I could just do it nonstop. But let's see. Okay, so Dinetta. That's the last one. So it's gonna go in order. So first is gonna be Chelsea. Then it's gonna be Ginger. Then it's gonna be Shantez. Gotcha, Shantez. Gotcha. So then it's Shantez, and then it's Juliana, Nicole, and Danita. Hi, Crystal's Intentions. So yeah, the only one I don't have is Danita's, but she's last. So just as a heads up for those that did donate, I just want to make sure that you know that you'll get your transmission if you get disconnected, your phone dies, you fall asleep, whatever, because things happen. I always mention that because sometimes some people do, like, they'll just disappear. But we will make sure that we get you your transmission for your highest good. So reach out to me. I'm going to follow up via the way that you donated. So I will follow up that way. And then that's why I try to grab the usernames as well. So in case I need to follow up with the usernames, you can leave a comment on a video if you like something happens. Reach out to me, email. There's links in my bio, all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna make sure that we get you what you need. But so thank you for the donations, everyone. And thank you to the subscribers. Thank you so much, Michelle, for subscribing. That's a great way to show support. And just for everybody else that is here, there's always energetic spillover. So the way that this stuff works is it's light. Light is data. Light is information. So we call them light codes. But I'm essentially writing and performing a healing song, in this analogy, for a specific person that's in the room. So the song is to their vibe, like something that they like in this analogy, right? It's the type of music they like. The lyrics are written specifically for them in this moment that works for them. But that doesn't mean that other people in the room can't hear the music, right? They're not taking from the music, they just hear the music, and they can choose to dance or have an emotional response, things like that. And it's the same idea with energy healing. So when we're doing this work, it's access. It's quantum healing. So it's there. Once you tune into it, you can access it. It's just data. It's information. It's access through your consciousness. So that's how it works. And everybody can get some goodies. So let's just jump right into it. Chelsea is first. Just as a reminder, Chelsea, Ginger. Gosh, I feel the energy is already coming in. Shantez, Juliana, Nicole, and Danetta. Hi, Amy. Okay, there you go. Lucky to be here. Oh, just trying to, oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Danita. Thank you. Danetta. How do I pronounce that? Thank you so much. And thank you for pinning that too. I got the best moderators. I really do. I got the best moderators. Best friends. They're family. They're family, not moderators. They're family. Okay, I'm still releasing a little bit. All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Ready for some energetic spillover. So the first person, I'm going to walk through the process that I'm going through. So I'm going to do a few different things for each person. I'm going to talk through that process, piece by piece for the first person, then I'm going to kind of go through it faster for other people so we can get through that part a little bit quicker, so I'm not talking as much. But these are things that I'll do for each person as well. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to establish my pillar of light, and I do this by opening up a portal to the Grand Central Sun, just connecting to the Grand Central Sun, pulling through just pure source consciousness, bringing it down through our sun portal, and then down through the energy centers, to the crown, through all of the energy centers, whatever system you're working with. So not everybody uses the same energy centers or chakras. Chakras comes from a specific type of interface. But anyway, down into the center of the earth, into the crystal core. We're going to stay connected there. We're going to bring it back up through the rocks and the minerals, up through the root, through all the energy centers, out through the crown, and back up to the source. Asking this to continue to flow for the remainder of all the transmissions today. Then I'm asking my highest self to step in any aspects of myself that are specialists, for anything that needs to come through today, for anyone to step up. I'm going to ask everybody's highest self to step in, and their guides and aspects that are relevant for today to step up. And I'm just going to affirm that no harm will be done throughout any of these transmissions. No energy will be taken that is not freely given out of love, and it will be in alignment for the highest good of all only. The intentions today are transmissions, personalized transmissions for each person, whatever comes through for the highest good, healing, activations, upgrades, and any combination that is appropriate for them as delegated by their highest self for their highest good and the highest good of all that receive. And I'm just gonna, for those that would like, I am going to help just us feel more of our heart space. So if we have any kind of like blockages going on, this is just going to assist with this. So as I talk through this process, if you're interested, just use your imagination to interface with what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect to the constellation of Sagittarius and pull down a stream of white light that's going to flow through our crown and into our heart space. And through that, a green cylinder is going to flow down. It's got this code on it, and it's going to flow through this white stream, down through the crown, and into the heart. For those that are clairvoyant, I would be interested to see if anybody could see what that code is. And it's in the heart, and it's going to spin. It interfaces with a bunch of physical anatomy that helps us open our hearts and feel those love frequencies. And it's really helpful because healing comes from the heart. It truly comes from the heart. So now's just a good time to take some nice, deep, slow breaths and feel into our heart space. If you already have experience opening your heart, then do what you do, whatever that is that works for you. For other people, feel love. Sometimes it helps to think of like a pet, you know, or something that you love, a loved one, a child, something like that. Or, you know, sometimes even for me, like thinking of a giggling child, like a super happy laughing child is like a laughing baby. Kind of gets that bubbled up. Or you can use your visualizations as well. You can see your chest getting really bright, starting small and getting brighter and brighter, or gushing out. You can see a vortex in your chest. You can't do it wrong. Just sometimes just even your intention, but you want to try to trigger that feeling. It's like a welling up. It's kind of just like a warm kind of welling up. Everybody experiences it a little different. If we have blockages, sometimes it kind of hurts in the beginning, but as you lean into that kind of tension or pain, it'll loosen up and it'll get much more open. To Arkemasu Ucharati Samakusya. Raise this up just a little bit. All right. And just as a reminder, let's see, who is it? Chelsea, that's right, Chelsea. All right, Chelsea, you're up. Okay, so just make sure that you're sitting down. Or, you know, sometimes I've had people not be sitting down, and they're like, uh-oh. So I just want to make sure that we mention that. So just, I would sit down. Nope, not yet. Those aren't the code. It's a really, really simple code. Really simple on it, but anyway, we'll get started. If whatever you see is totally valid too, so it might be translated into other codes too. So there's no right or wrong, but the one that I entangle it with it's a specific code. All right, so Chelsea, you're up. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to connect to Mother Earth's heart. I'm going to connect to a platinum frequency in her heart. She's got a Merkaba around her heart, which is a geometric structure of two tetrahedrons that are superimposed over each other. So kind of like if you've seen the Star of David, a three-dimensional version of that. One spins clockwise, the other spins counterclockwise, and they have different spin rates for different purposes, but we're going to connect to Mother Earth's heart and connect to that bottom frequency, which is a magnetic frequency. I'm going to bring this up through the rocks and minerals, up to my roots and into my heart space. I'm going to ask this to continue to flow for the remainder of these transmissions, but definitely for the remainder of this session as well. I'm going to connect to Sirius. So I'm going to connect to an electric frequency because we're electromagnetic beings. I'm going to connect to this electric frequency. This is a hot pink that's going to flow through my crown and into my heart space. So I've got a magnetic, I've got an electric. I'm going to place a code in the heart of the recipient. Open my heart. I'm going to inject a frequency into this code. This connects with Venus, actually now, Alpha Centauri, Lyra, and Electra. This helps with confidence, determination, determination, manifestation. I'm just really kind of like that, just moving forward and getting a big boost. And of course, healing. And then I'm going to create a double of myself. He's going to place his hands on the front of the knees. He's going to release what we refer to as clearing pyramids. They're going to come out from the heart in sets of 2 up to 8. And they're going to shuttle around kind of like boomerangs and help transmute energy and just clear things up. So he's going to leave his hands on there for 6 minutes and then he'll draw those back. What we're going to do now, take out a little energetic thumb drive, place a code on it. And now this code is what it does is it entangles this little thumb. That loud truck. It entangles it with all these, I don't know why it's a racetrack. The light is just right there. That's really, whatever. So this code entangles it with 16 different healing frequencies. So there's all sorts of good stuff. When we plug that in, I'm going to ask that to run for an hour for each person. There's frequencies for like self-love, perfect health, abundance, confidence, willpower, unity consciousness, calmness, energy, diamond frequencies, dolphin frequencies, dragon frequencies, angel frequencies, crystal frequencies, frequencies from Atlantis, all sorts of good stuff. So those are going to go where they need to if it's appropriate for you, and that's going to run for an hour. We're just going to trigger an infinity through the body. I do that 12 times. I put a code in it that keeps it running. That helps accelerate healing. And then I'm going to also do a column cleanse. It's going to go through up the upper energy centers, all the way to the alpha transmission center, which is outside the body. It goes all the way down to the lower ones, to the omega transmission center. So it's a whole column cleanse overseen by our Lyran family. So I'm going to take a little geometric shape, place a code in it, place it between the root and the sacral, and that's going to do its thing. And then the last piece, I'm going to take out a golden sphere, place a code in it. I'm going to place this in the heart. And then that's going to do its thing. It's a Lemurian healing frequency. You can guide that to a certain area of healing if you would like. So it can be something physical, emotional, mental, whatever. Otherwise, it's just going to go where it's needed most based on the intentions that we've set for today. And then I'm just going to wing it. So that's going to be a faster process for each person after now. So I won't explain it so long. Very interesting. Very interesting. Así Faratiarano Futubakar Kemasi Esea Ni Arasa itu Ileki Nese Atarto Aku La Aku Mahale Le kima hala uha rati su ishire kuta ta ti jere kadrugul burgu be agiri ratia. Pura hana hari akuhia. Le kaki harkuhe maki kurus arshna si pleki. Kisi akaki rusarni ma turke peria. Muri nan yarana no kurke hakia. La kruko maharaya dia. De krasutia mahiarati sia tuima. Meheni antatauru kwa kieri fe hatuiro okura kari ni si ariti madu anya te ranina ko akra hekrisia tu irisia vertu mahatana tu arkipape etu hei wartu farayatu akraya kani kimuhana na wa aretu fa ipia kuyu wasa luwe wasa te pari pe mahatara kurre timara kiyate erisi arete su ayera tuima kiere tiere harta martu fe arete paria Kirko tarvista marti parki atarko urtu harja. Lertio atil sharin mana yardi atiretta urtu fasa maraporka mukue. Mi tuo marata tarati parku marikuja. Leti yarriasut artu matu ripe harke aliarati. Leti rasata tarshutu mia tarhesa titi yarte kudum broker arki akraki era masuarti aria. Mu hartu fa larja sambo arke pakeri siarte peshuari marate pakore yarti ama. Para tu kuti warate pepeshi tira farto kuda mukuere. E orni mana kuti varse pari par kube hatu bim okraya gre esegre bishuko okraya has alakima. Lakima la rukasa harti basiar ta yemotoria. Da hart kes morti par yuti minutu hayer di mana yarati. Il chiri shurante sarat ke marat ke bereti atiri sa puasa. Men hu atara masir hu harti mayarki nayarati arate katoko ekara nati wasiar ko ati bar pikere bo na kuya. Pero que como que para que pagar aqui daqui que é isso que eu não conto para estar que não conto yar que não conto que eu conto aqui de mandar o chat de todo ali mas muito man hatia shari kur hakra que para que não conto que se tete sul liberté de reis para que sul sama de propria para que ya charta tamaro tu har que para que ma que que arqueto se ucha satia samature mahatiara oro tarif kan hakra heti rasi por rasi por andra que Pekra hai heru kudi masa hiak ta erke so ibra ta ke ungra ke ok pakai ke ala ke be so ibra tu osta prakta atir kunti ayu isi war ka unko awa maratarna hatu ala ka hiara ke siar ta po era to arin ue mak ok mahada ki ara ke usu ke mukuri pakra ke yo pakai ko ya ke ko ai hakuni baki uchi wa ke Mungkin aku enak aku uku mahaki ada kusuk buku anya pakai aku ya rakyat usia harus buku rakyat di saat ini perlu kudu mereka putih pakai kudu rakyat mi susah sahara sehat tapi kudu haswar tapi untuk pada bela martu ala hakia ya kudu rakyat aki sua mi susah hanya harta tas kush si arto ush tar haklo ya ta ush Petar tandur tatiar kan bortia simbia kire rasar tu harta porchok ya hakan daya krisor shampua me lahratu ya marko akia kan baye hutapir yart tamad a ti isha ta indora ta ambierda surta bumbrata ke lak ya nia le nia no wa nia sa yarti shukura sa ratimia se Ti surat kakra marati parlo tiar da mia ki yak kue ki yak ni mia ki esi ki ortu farshmata ya sata ikese ki hat se ese surta basharta Good. Confirm. Move on. All right. You definitely got some interesting energy. That was some definite activation. Whew. And the burping at the end, that's a form of releasing. I don't know. If you don't know what I'm doing, then I'm sure that's just a weird thing. I mean, it's all weird. It's all weird. Not seriously. No, definitely not seriously. Everything but seriously. Gotta enlighten up a little bit. Chill. Krasima ha lekruar. Yeah. Beba awa. Yeah, so let me know how you're feeling. Yeah, burping and yawning is a release of energy, for sure. Chelsea, let me know how you're feeling after that. And just as a reminder for those that are receiving today, even if it's not specific for you, make sure you're drinking water. You're drinking water, and after you're done today, get some grounding as well. Game of Thrones, actually, they're thank you for that, Candy. No, actually, it's medieval covers, like it's medieval cover songs. What do you do to make your background? Oh, it's very nice. It's just it's a video. It's a video file, so it's not a subscription, or it's not a whatchamacallit, screensaver. It's just a video file playing on repeat. I am on again, Andrew. Yeah. Where do I got Chelsea? I don't see Chelsea. If the sound's annoying, it's kind of lots of bagpipey sounds, so you can't hear the funny part. Their covers like to you know, like hip hop songs and stuff. I haven't seen Chelsea. I hope she's okay. I hope she didn't pass out. That was a very interesting transmission. So that was definitely an activation of his connection to more of self. Why drink water, and how do you ground yourself after? Okay, great questions. Why drink water? Because your cells are going to be vibrating and purging a lot from this type of work. So, I mean, we're mostly water, and water is, it's liquid crystals. It's crystalline. It's essentially like a liquid crystal. So it stores information. So when we are doing this type of work, we're shifting out old programs. Thank you, Sunraz. We're shifting out old programs that are stored inside the cells and in the energy field. So when we do that, the cells are going to purge data. And so if you have fresh water, it's going to help flushing that process. It's going to help streamline that process, and it kind of be like lubricant. Also, grounding is important because like an electrical socket, we've got a ground, right? You can still use your electronic device if you just use the top prongs, but the ground is there to really help keep things from like burning out, and sometimes it's just not as good of an idea. Like when we're working with these things, releasing the energies and being kind of a full circuit is going to make a big difference on how you feel, and it helps release positive ions. So it's really good overall. We should be grounding, being in nature as much as possible. But, I mean, it's a healer of itself. So the more we can do that, it's just going to assist you, because if you're getting an activation like that, it can be really intense. So I hope that made sense. So I am going to drink some water myself. I like coconut water. So you really want electrolytes. So that's really important too, is you drink water. Water's great, but the real idea, especially with this stuff, is to get electrolytes. So salts are really helpful for conductivity in the physical body. It felt like a stem cell frequency was activated. Yeah, it was an interesting one. Thank you, Sammy, for that feedback. That was definitely it was a very interesting one. So that was fun. Thank you, Chelsea. And I'm just going to make sure I ground first, and we can jump into the next one. Clear and ground. And just as a reminder, Ginger, you're up next. You can actually get a grounding pad that you plug into the wall. Absolutely, that's what I've got. So I've got these all over the place. I used to make my own. So you can do, I made my own stuff before I got these grounding pads. So you see this here? You can plug this in. So you can plug, it's like this plugs into just the ground part on your power socket. But I've made my own. I don't know where they're at. I've got one by my chair. I've got one there. You can get grounding sheets for like your bed. They're like silver lined, like silver threaded. Is the coconut flavor light enough? I don't like coconut. Sometimes it seems like the coconut water is inconsistent. Some of them from the same brand taste so different. This room feels like it's supercharged with unconditional love. That's the idea. Okay, coconut water is the only liquid on earth besides our blood that replenishes all 5 electrolytes. Yeah, that's why I drink it. It's got all the goodies in it. It's a magical, the coconut is a magical thing. A nut, I guess. You can get them on Amazon and stuff, rising beautifully. Yeah, Deborah, unfortunately, the list is closed for today. I do have a session to do after these. So I want to make sure that I can get through everybody and have enough juice for those that did donate. But I'll do this more. So thank you, Candyland. But stay around. Stay around because there's going to be plenty of energetic spillover. So like I like to use the analogy, it's like music, right? Just because somebody's performing a song for one person in the room doesn't mean that other people in the room can't dance to it or feel emotions from it. You know what I mean? So it's beneficial for those that would like to receive. Hi, Petrich. Welcome. I so wish I enjoyed coconut water. Yeah, I love coconut water. Also, what helps too is if you just have regular water, is to use shungite in your water. So shungite is a mineral. It's mostly carbon. It's like 97 to 98 or 96 to 90 something percent. I can't remember. There's elite shungite and there's regular shungite. But what's special about it is it has these little structures inside of it called buckyballs or fullerenes. They're like little truncated icosahedrons, like soccer balls, and they take negatively charged frequencies, so counter-rotating negative frequencies, things that pull energy from stuff, and it neutralizes it. So it takes that frequency and it spins it clockwise. And then when you add other things to it, so like what I would do with my water sometimes, if I'm really looking for a charge up, is I'll put some shungite, just a tiny bit of shungite powder, like just like dipping a toothpick in it pretty much. Or I actually have honey and shungite mixed. And so I'll take that and I'll put that in like hot water, and then I will take colloidal silver and spray that a few times inside of it. So colloidal silver plus the shungite creates an actual healing field, because the shungite will neutralize frequencies and create like a kind of like a baseline for it. So if something's bad for you, not bioavailable for you, it'll help it be more bioavailable. But silver is a healing frequency, so when you mix those together, it actually creates a healing field. And if you're interested in products like getting shungite, the best place you can get it is through mysticalwares.com. It's a local place, but it's got the biggest selection of shungite in the United States. And they make a lot of their products with shungite and silver. And of course, because I'm always talking about them, they give me like a code for a discount. So you can get a discount if you use my username. Just like when you check out, there should be a coupon code thing. And you can put Ty L Heels and you'll get a discount. Any thoughts on the C60 fullerene? That's the same idea. So that's what I was discussing. So as far as like in oils and stuff, I mean, it's a very magical shape. That's why I use it. It's a very special shape. So there's always something to it. So oils in general aren't super great for us. Even if the good ones are, it's kind of a tricky thing. So, but I don't really have a hardcore opinion on it just because I haven't done those C60 oils myself. So I tried not to. I'm pretty sensitive to oils. Coconut oil I'm okay with, but other oils, my body has a hard time with oils other than just like straight fat, like butter. I'm pretty okay with butter. Who isn't okay with butter other than vegans, right? All right, Ginger, you ready to rock and roll? Hi, Lori. Good to see you in here. Could I see it? Lori Ivy, who's in the comments, is an amazing light linguist. She's very gifted in her. She's just smooth. Like she's got that smooth. I don't even know. Like I don't know how she does it. She's got these like movements that are just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. So I recommend to go give her a follow and check out her work because she's legit. I don't know about warming honey. Honestly, I haven't heard that. So maybe, I don't know. I just did it intuitively, put it because it's easier for it to dissolve. All right, are you ready, Ginger? I want to make sure that you're ready. Okay, you are. Okay, you're here. And hey, Stacy, remind me that I need to make new emojis. I got some new subscriber benefits and I want to take advantage of those, so I'm going to make some cool stuff for people. All right, Ginger, you're up. I'm just going to reaffirm no harm will be done, no energy will be taken that is not freely given out of love, and it will be in alignment for the highest good of all only. What we're doing today is a healing, activation, upgrade, whatever comes through and any combination for Ginger for her highest good and the highest good of all. So just reaffirming that connection to Mother Earth, reaffirming the connection to Sirius, placing the code in the heart, ejecting magenta frequency from my heart into that code that's going to continue to flow, so my heart frequency is into her heart frequency. Take out the energetic thumb drive, plug that in with all the healing frequencies. That's going to run for an hour. Create the double. He's going to place his hands on the knees, release those clearing pyramids, and keep those on there for 6 minutes. We're going to trigger a figure 8. Put a timer on that for an hour. Take out the little geometry when in the code for the column cleanse, and then the golden sphere in the heart, and you're welcome to guide that towards any healing intention that you would like. And then we're gonna rock and roll. This should be fun. Yeah, you've got a lot of upgrades. You've been upgrading like crazy, sister. Yeah, I can feel your energy. Cerubanda talamando perché poche akai e cresi artsu isimatu barakbaka la kraki marukutu sakromo haka ya kraki ni shari aturi I krai na karuksuku haraki na hiarate sharaki ya krakrai na hasia arki maritur a lot of burning in the sacral and solar plexus area tu barisperto montarcha tu aliara marana turke ma fortufe marku yarne mai le cue mai da suava le pari alla sua le mari tu ero male quella che ya c'era ya ucciima ya faqsh ya rakin bursh ya tu e mari tu saya tu qui ini hati esertasi atar ke anggar ke arak ini haraki ak auriku masa. It's like we're doing a code dump into the belly button. The energy to snap my neck. Ni urte pasira kutera sembar bakimo po di para angkat ayu shuti para timoti para kapaki urte ramon di para tersu tim para ha yines ni ne de ser tasar comarte I can't look that way guys come on kire te shanali krakash nar ke marki bahar ti pa irshna ya raki marki bahar ki ma pare no honne ma hakir shu harte pa farshni mati ban mot ni man mati ani mu ne mar to har man ko rik man ya an hat ni ari Aranya. Good burps today. It's like I can't reach that energy center. It's just too high up. And it would be with you, of course. So much releasing. It's like, if it doesn't look weird enough already, I gotta be burping randomly and yawning. Just might as well make it look. At least I'm not dry heaving. That's usually, I mean, that would be even more. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Okay, all right, I'm gonna do this for each person now. I'm gonna double check, make sure we're good. Are we done? Confirm. Confirm. Okay. I'm so used to doing things at the end that it's throwing me off now. So what I'm going to do for each person that's open to receive and each person that would like to receive, we're going to activate our 12D diamond pillars. So this is like part of our organic architecture. So we're designed to essentially be 12 dimensional beings, are the human template. And so this makes sure this is just part of that architecture that is it's good all around kind of grid, basic part of your grid. So what we're going to do is we're going to fire up a silver platinum 6-pointed star in the pineal gland. We're going to move that down through the pineal gland, through the throat, cleansing as it goes down, through the high heart, the heart, solar plexus, sacral, root, between the legs, between the feet, down about a foot below the feet into the Earth Star Energy Center. It's going to spin up faster and faster. It's going to eject this platform. This platform is wide enough around that if you were to spread out your arms, you couldn't touch the edges. And it's going to begin to emit this diamond platinum light in this like cylinder of light. It's going to move up through the feet, to the legs, to the torso, hands and arms, neck and face and head, all the way above the head, about a meter or so above the head where you can't quite touch it. Then we're going to take that 6-pointed star, we're going to move that up to the central column, so up through the pranic tube, the divine line, the Sushumna, the Hara, whatever you want to call it, all the way to the top. And then it's going to spin faster and faster, and it's going to eject another platform. It's going to vacuum seal in this cylinder of diamond platinum light. It's like just a nice, good high vibe frequency, high frequency. Then we're going to open up the heart with your own love frequency, creating that love feeling in the chest, seeing it swell up. Then we're going to put one of those truncated icosahedrons, a bucky ball, fullerene shape, soccer ball. We're going to put chromium mirrors on the outside, and then we're going to put a mix of silver and platinum mirrors on the inside. We're going to expand your own love frequency in your heart space, so it goes all the way around your field. In 3, 2, 1, all the way around. And we lock it in, and I'm going to paint some of the seams with light language and light codes. Good. Confirm. Confirm. All right, moving. All right, cool. Let me know how you're feeling. Ardia makuria. Sounds like I missed a good comment. But yeah, let me know how you're feeling, Ginger. You're most welcome. Good, good, good. And you know the drill. Drink lots of water over the next few days. You know the drill. Beautiful, Juliana. I'm glad that it resonated. Yes, for those that are also receiving a transmission, definitely be mindful that, like, especially if you're later on in the list. Thank you, Candylandy. If you're later on in the list, definitely be sure to ground afterwards and drink lots of water over the next few days. Well, it's awesome to have you, Frank D. Can I do it again and just missed it? Yeah, we're going to do it for somebody else. I'm just going to make sure I'm grounded and then clear my field a bit. It's good to see you, Ashley, in this life. Glad that you're here. How do we ground? That's a great question. Earthing, grounding, there's lots of ways to do it. So there's a couple ways that I have just within reach for me right here. I did. So I've got a grounding mat, so you can plug this in. You can buy these online. If you're inside or you don't have access because it's starting to get cold in a lot of places, you plug this in and it plugs into the grounding outlet on your power, the grounding port on your power outlet. And I've got a big chunk of shungite somewhere. Shungite is a great grounding tool. So this is a rather big piece of shungite. That's a great way, but the best way is to go out in nature. Go put your feet on the ground, go hug a tree. I know that's a weird concept for people. People always make fun of tree huggers, but they got it right through science, and science is proving that it is extremely beneficial to hug a tree. It's good for your body. It helps release positive ions, and it helps with circulation, all sorts of stuff. We're meant to be barefoot, really, and be in deeper connection with the earth. So the fact that we never really touch the earth is a big part of why we are so sick sometimes as humans. So, yeah. Would an electric blanket work? No, unfortunately. Electric blanket would be kind of the opposite. They actually create quite an intense electromagnetic field. So if you have like an EMF reader, you're going to see that thing go off the charts when you use an electric blanket. I know from personal experience, because I used to love electric blankets and electric heating pads and stuff. But I was also into the paranormal at the time. So I checked it and it was off the charts. Even I have a space heater. And that space heater it's off the charts too. So I know that if I'm feeling the heat from my space heater, like if it's pointed at me, and I'm not paying attention, I'll start feeling like shit. And I'm like, why do I feel like shit? And then I'll realize that the space heater is pointing at me, and I'll turn it and I'll feel instantly better. So, the Space Wizards, what's up, bro? Did you just find this by chance? I love it. The Space Wizard. Are you a band? Because that's dope. That's awesome. There's synchronicity for you. What are the chances of that? Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the best. A rock band. No, I wouldn't doubt it. That's epic, dude. I'm actually a space wizard, so. I'm full on woo-woo, man. Stick around, you'll see some magic. But yeah, that's funny. I love that. Hi, Amy. Oh, that's awesome. That just made my afternoon. That made me so happy. That made me so happy. I'm sure you're not. Yeah, this isn't. I'm sure this is a lot different flavor of. This is probably something different than you could imagine, but that's awesome. I wonder if that's the algorithm then. You know, because like. This is just a graphic in the background. I wonder if the algorithm like scanned it or something, because that's just too crazy. Like that is awesome. All right, Shantez, are you still here? I want to make sure that you're here. Invite me to the band, dude. I'm gonna totally use it. Yeah, it's the universe for sure. But yeah, like I mean, there's no such thing as coincidences. The universe is like that. But yeah, dude, I'll just have to check it. Give me a follow so I don't forget to follow you, so I can make sure to follow up. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Chantel or Shantez. Yeah, I would love to do transmissions to whatever music you got going, just because of the name. It's dope. Super awesome. All right, Shantez, you are up next. You missed some magic, Joshua, but you haven't missed all the magic. There's plenty more. Hi, Hot Gemini. Whatever it was in that last one knocked me out. Can barely keep your eyes open. Yeah, that was a really intense transmission. I don't do readings, I do magic. So I'm doing personalized transmissions for people. Energy healing, essentially. So the idea of activations, upgrades. So for a lot of people, it's a lot of people that are receiving are people who are already aware of the idea of like energy healing. Or they're psychic mediums, or they're tarot readers, or they're involved, they're kind of into spirituality, so they're aware of these ideas. But there's always energetic spillover for people. So just stick around, because it's kind of like I'm writing a song, a healing song, and performing it for one person that's in the room. But everybody that's in the room can hear that music, right? And they can choose to dance or have an emotional response to it, aka they can use it to heal themselves. So these type of light codes, light is information, light is data, can be used, the energetic spillover can be used for each person individually. So I've had people give feedback after doing transmissions for other people that they've had profound healing experiences when it even wasn't for them. So I would stick around. All right, Shantez, you're up next. Hi, Strawberry Tink. Hi, lovely human. Welcome. Hold that intention. Hold that intention, Jenny. That may just happen. Place your awareness in that area, and we'll see what happens. Okay. The list is full currently. Wild soft lie. I'm sorry. Make better choices, dude. Don't get waste on life. Heebie. What? I love you, dude. I love you. Okay. All right, Shantez. So I'm just going to reaffirm that no harm will be done, no energy will be taken that is not freely given out of love, and it'll be in alignment for the highest good of all only. I'm just going to reaffirm my connection to Mother Earth. She's got that Merkaba structure around her heart. I'm going to connect to that bottom tetrahedron that is a platinum frequency, a magnetic frequency. We're just going to affirm that through the root and into the heart space. I'm going to ask that to continue to flow. And I'm going to connect to Sirius and connect to that masculine energy, that electric energy, the hot pink frequency that's going to flow through my crown and into my heart. I'm going to place a code in the heart. Eject a magenta frequency from my heart into this code and into the heart that's going to continue to flow. This brings in some light codes and frequencies that are great for like manifestation, for confidence, moving forward, healing, of course. And then I'm going to release clearing pyramids into the knees using a double. He's going to keep those in there for 6 minutes and then draw them back. We're going to take out a little energetic thumb drive here with a bunch of healing frequencies entangled. Plug that in. We'll trigger a figure 8. Excuse me, put a timer on that. Those are both going to run for an hour. Take out electric blue cylinder, place a code in it. Place that between the root and the sacral and go through a whole column cleanse. We're going to take out a golden sphere, place that in the heart, and that's the code where you can guide it to a certain area of healing if you'd like. Otherwise, it's just going to go where it's needed most. And then we'll just jump into the personalized transmission here. Dua subha. Feel your body. You don't have to watch me, especially the person that's receiving. Don't worry about watching me. Just feel your body. You can have your eyes open, you can have your eyes closed, but just focus on you. Ki rosso harata rena e corca de porchi ma si giro sa in mezzo al guardi in pede uter cosa atiano le harati su giro forte ma si akira cre e si mi artu satita at mosa arche pe che mo uru pur ma matura che e si ti harta poco pa e arti che si ambi rasa arche pe ere ne hartu sarre sangnia da cre che ie ki mo au farata pa e arto pa nantare si erne ma to per per akra e si arti ma so ati ma so atera Luhrosso hafama na yeke ne esara. Kine arta saratu ufuru saraya na hikrai. Murtu harti marabarima. Mukura nia pasaru kushu asiria. Lardam buharkia. Di kaya de chiara. Le rutor shanaraki patriardiana. Tu vata maniarki. Piroku super gurgua. Kine partski ateka partipra kane murku kuria. Le ero tomaro so harki no kodea sa. Le ere sari na kuria na sere kiki. So rakhir ni makhir na kai. There's some stuff going on in the throat. We're gonna help clear. Harki mo hakya nya. Ko hoa ni yakwe in the solar plexus. Ramara che para che per sanira cura barra che per mercanti per che marco di ora para da niera te su nupo con mara per che per con cui per inda mero tanda tarate para che bahende sia tu para to con marco arco ma era che si riuscimo a para per bene questo per mora per capire che non sia per shitwa mur para svare da tiera su himarti pasiara ci portavamo corre per ne come non fare per sarre perché mi si è uscito per fare poco occorre non capire ai che Instagram con per marco per altri cose per come la credo sia proprio sta per come che ardi per sia molto come come poi guarda che per sarta come per cui ma che e ne ti lascio tutto corre per come anche era piazza sì ci non molto per ma guarda che ma corre per sempre come per fare come tutto per capire che ultima rete per certo che non poter stare certo non poter fare come per come che arti ci non molto per ma ti per che ma scegliere per come per che possiamo come come abbiamo era come che così che ci molto kuti man faccio per comunque anche che ne sino to share pa fa tam ko ripa yeso vara tap kuni mari ati rana motor se utiro se muta ma ati ra tap ko me muti uru man bu hatta mari surat war shama de ko de harte pe ko atu per pe ata eta ko muchi aci ko fa la machu aci shama mi gar ke bia la ra tu sana man sa har ki si achari ma sa yesere ci na handara se esene so urte pe sartu kure sa marta tarita de hartu makare si tirtu so ati per fakati ma ki ma hatara tu farpe ti prosato asciatasia asciatasia good confirm all right cool let me know how you're feeling after that you arti masari tandura kare all right I'm gonna quickly jump in I'm gonna quickly clear real quick and then jump into the next one. 1 second real quick. Actually, we'll just jump into it. Welcome. We're doing personalized transmissions. You're going to get what you need regardless. You're going to get what, so your higher selves are going to channel to you what is appropriate for you. Sometimes it's just appropriate to just to feel the frequencies and the vibrations. You're not actually necessarily integrating the codes. Sometimes you're just going to feel it, and that's enough. Just like listening to music in the room. You're not necessarily like absorbing the music per se. You're just like hearing it in the room, and it sounds good, right? And sleeping all day from the transmissions yesterday. That's beautiful. All right, so we want to make sure that I'm totally... No, I'm not okay. Why would I be okay? I'm on planet Earth. Why would I be okay? That's the whole point. All right, so Juliana, I just want to make sure that you're still here. Yeah, if you can be grounded while you do it, it's even better. Okay, perfect. We're going to step you up. We're going to rush to make sure I can get you here. I mean, I want to make sure I get everybody through because I got a session coming up in a bit. Thank you for pinning that too, by the way. All right, Juliana, you are next. I'm gonna just double check to make sure that I'm good. Am I good to do the next transmission? Yes or no? Okay, I got a yes. So. Thank you for those gifts too. Thank you. If you're interested in sharing, like in an energetic exchange, if you really want to share some love and do an energetic exchange, one of the best ways that I recommend to do that is to subscribe. Because I just got like my subscription stuff upgraded so I can offer a bunch of extra goodies for people who are subscribed. And I'm gonna do special nights that are just for subscribers. So not just for subscribers, but only the subscribers can comment, and I'll only be working with what subscribers suggest and picking from subscribers in order to do certain transmissions on certain nights. So yeah, I definitely appreciate everybody that subscribed. And thank you, Candylandy, I appreciate that. But it's just a great way to show support, and yeah, only if it feels right. Definitely no pressure. There's lots of ways to show support and lots of ways to have an energetic exchange. Just following the channel, interacting when you actually like appreciate stuff is a great way too. Like leaving a comment and just like an authentic comment and being like, this is how it made me feel, or whatever, just being a human is enough sometimes. So that's good. All right, Juliana, we're just going to reaffirm no harm will be done, no energy will be taken that is not freely given out of love, and it'll be in alignment for the highest good of all only. Today is healing, activations, upgrades, and any combination of that as facilitated by the highest self and the highest good, for her highest good and the highest good of all only. So we're just reaffirming that connection to Mother Earth's heart, reaffirming that connection to Sirius, placing the code in the heart, injecting a frequency into the code, into the heart that's going to continue to flow. This brings in things for confidence, manifestation, motivation, all sorts of goodies, healing. I'm creating a double of myself. He releases clearing pyramids, old ancient Egyptian technology, energetic technology, of course, from the heart that flows out and sets a 2 into the knees and helps transmute energy. So I'm going to leave that on there for 6 minutes. We're going to take out an energetic thumb drive. It's entangled with a whole bunch of different healing frequencies. Plug that in. We're going to run that for an hour. Trigger the figure 8s. Do that 12 times. Put a timer on that to run for an hour. Take out our little electric blue cylinder. Place a code in it. Place that between the root and the sacral. It's going to go through a column cleanse. And then the last bit is a golden sphere. Place that in the heart, and then you're welcome to guide that to a certain area of healing if you'd like. Otherwise, it's just going to go where it's needed most. And then we're just going to do the magic. So just feel your body. You don't have to watch me. It's not necessary. Go within. Feel your body. Some work on the third eye. You're definitely receiving an upgrade. Yes. The burps are just so there today. Ma harki ma tu atu amahat ale ama e kuiki di a yana tidi tu hu farime kinetiana tu aria kukura pak nasya shewe maria turku hakiri kiri handur tu hasura ewe ma reke sua nere shikre ka urni kimarani sokuri mi arku ni mare kiri si tu shima Kure pare tiene a care tsemania. Ture maiania koye sai to kuye asuri. Nene marki paiso mi mata iture. Kuye ta ma korki marte si pefa bara kainuma. Ni mare te reshita itefa. Kori marka no moato. Pe prota fek ni narito se vakas. Te sata surra na maiari. Wow, tari ne sarki mati urtare. Kulturta marahqat vuothe ma martiutiora che martiatari mentut isser su ashakir hanakare kisera le crasi nucre su archematari mia le crasu tati masati che c'è me quella catasce no kiku rakka la crea le creata ishara tu crasa niti arda tu mutu shira tu ma però tu parti ma tu ci arti pa tu ci attara tu ne per pa harti per tu ma tu ma che vuol dire che tu perché tu sei che tu immer che passa per tu per ade che tu sei rapporto attivati in quel tuo ma tu da farci ya curi per comunque per ati ci mer so per tu pa aku te sembra che proprio perché ati arta fa sembra che te monte che prasi ti asciutare pa per po arti ma hakia ti si arta tu te marche si ni morto ora nasari welcome on sura Chiuranarchi barahua. Confirm. Move on. Okay, beautiful. Let me know how you're feeling, Juliana. Yeah, we fired up that heart for sure. Yeah, questions are really encouraged. You know, like there's always something to learn. You don't have to accept things, right? What is increasing your consciousness than becoming more consciously aware of more things? It can't hurt to learn more. You don't have to accept it as your truth. But I always encourage you to not be willfully ignorant, because when you're willfully ignorant, that borders on arrogance, and you can't fill a full cup, right? It's hard to fill a cup that's already full. So I would recommend to ask questions, because this container is full of a lot of people who are excited and happy to answer questions on this stuff or help you understand it better, to help bridge the gap in understanding. You don't have to buy into it. It doesn't have to be your reality, but to willfully just ignore it, or just to ignore what's possible is pretty brutal. It's still hacking up mucus. You're welcome for that info. That's great. It's a form of releasing. It's having a pain in my chest, belly, wrist, all gone. Beautiful. We were having that and it's gone. Beautiful. Respectful questions, welcome. Absolutely. Thank you. Rudeness is not, for sure. I'm a space invader. I think we all are in some way. Hey, this is Color Me Crazy. Good to see you. Isn't it? It's used to heal, yeah. I mean, we use it to make shifts in people's personal reality. That can look like all sorts of things. So if you pretend that this whole reality, let's just assume, let's just make the assumption. Oh, thank you, Juliana. Let's make the assumption that if this was a big game, if this was a big video game, the type of stuff that I do is like manipulating the code behind the game. So you can change game character properties, you can change what happens to your little storyline, your side quests, all sorts of different analogies. You know, you can get hooked up to different servers, you can play with different groups of people. There are all sorts of different analogies that work for that. Does anybody believe this shit? I don't know. Are you anybody? That's a good question, right? Thank you, Amy. All right, last but not least, we've got Nicole. Nicole, are you still here? Yeah, actually, belief is a limiting idea. You have this language, but you don't know what to do with it. That's great. So just think of it as this idea that it is your higher self, your spiritual self, integrating more with yourself. Oh, beautiful. Hi, Nicole. So it's your spiritual self becoming more integrated. It's the person that's playing the video game. If this was a game, it's the being that's playing the video game becomes more, or I mean, excuse me, the character in the video games becomes more like the person playing the video game. So you're becoming more like your higher self. You're integrating more aspects. So it's about where you aim your intention, right? It's about where you aim your intention, and it's going to assist you with that. So practice with that idea. So for example, if you've got a pain, this is a great way to see results really quick. If you've got like a pain in your knee, place your awareness in your knee and let your light linguistics out. Just let it flow. Try not to judge yourself. Just observe. Just watch what happens. You're going to learn through that process. Oh, did the Space Wizards stick around? I thought maybe if they saw what I did, they'd be like, peace out. That's awesome. It's fun. I mean, you can't take yourself too seriously, especially when you do what I do. Like, it looks ridiculous. I can't keep my eyes from doing what they do, so it's like I'm screwed no matter what. So like, I like the phrase "enlighten up" a little bit. You know, it doesn't. You know, spirituality doesn't have to be so serious. Everybody's so serious. Everybody takes it so serious. There's like, you can't do this. You can only do this. I'm like, fuck that. Fuck that. Watch me. Watch me do it and still be spiritual. Watch me. There's consequences, of course, but you know, that's being a human, man. All right, so last but not least, we got Nicole. Ti artiasa, ti arsantilkea. It's all about play. Absolutely, Amy. That's the key. We can learn a lot from kids, and we're going to learn a lot from kids because kids right now are incarnating, coming full on. They remember their past lives. Some of them, as much as we remember yesterday sometimes, or a week ago, or a year ago, or high school, or whatever. Sometimes it can be kind of foggy, but they remember better than I remember high school, I guarantee you. And they've got their gifts on. They see auras, they see energies, they're talking to grandma, and that is what wakes people up. When these kids, because how can you deny love of a kid? How can you deny what they are expressing to you? Especially like if there's a kid that's talking to dead grandma and getting all this information that only grandma could know, and the parent that's like, I don't believe in any of that stuff, blah, 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 blah. But if it continues to be shown to them, that's how you organically awaken people. Because you can't deny the love of your child, and when they're doing these things, that's just a really great way for people to wake up to that. And that's what's going to be happening. So we can learn a lot from the kids. The kids in this wave are here to be themselves. Like, how magical is that? My wave of incarnations are the grunts. We're like the foot soldiers on the front lines, trying to make shifts in the energies and the infrastructures and the systems and the architecture so that these kids can be themselves. That's the magic. So they can just be. That's the magic. That's magic. Space Wizard, I say that's magic. All right, Nicole. Let me just double check to make sure I'm good. We're good? All right, so all right, we're just going to reaffirm for Nicole. No harm will be done. No energy will be taken that is not freely given out of love, and it will be in alignment for the highest good of all only. Today we're doing healing, activations, upgrades, whatever combination of that it's appropriate. For Nicole, for her highest good and the highest good of all only. Since this is the last one, lots of good energetic spillover for all that would like to receive. And if you'd like to receive, you don't have to just take what it's there. Like, you can take that energetic spillover and channel it to something specific. You can channel it towards a manifestation. Think of something that you want to manifest. Don't hold on to it. You don't want to grip anything tight, because that does actually the opposite. So just be like, yeah, I want this idea. Like, who cares? Like, it can't hurt to try to think of this thing when this weirdo's doing his stuff and see what happens. Same thing with a specific area of healing. If there's a certain area in your body that you got pain, feel into those areas. Bring your awareness into those areas. If you don't know where else to place your awareness, and you don't want to watch me, because I would recommend not to worry about watching me. Place your awareness in your heart space, right in the center of your chest. Like, zoom in into your heart. Like, try to feel for your heartbeat and just continue to try to feel deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. It'll just keep going and going, and your heart will just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And let's rock and roll. So we're just going to reconnect or reaffirm that connection to Mother Earth's heart, that Merkaba, connecting that platinum frequency up into the heart, connecting to that electric frequency from Sirius, placing that code, the magic code in the heart, putting frequency into it. That's going to continue to flow. The little energetic thumb drive, with all the healing frequencies, plug that in. That's going to run for an hour. Release the clearing pyramids for 6 minutes. And initiate the infinity or the figure 8 through the system 12 times. And then put a timer on that for an hour as well. We're going to do a column cleanse, overseen by our Lyran family. And then the golden sphere into the heart, where you can guide that to a certain area of healing if you'd like, with our Lemurian family. And we rock and roll. Parakia natia lukurna uama kabaria nikire etira rahimima lekruan erekra irisira kurlu parkimbuara tirekisia La ranire che tu rati marchi puari. Chi più è sa marita. Chi tu rati marco ciurca taputo con il guata inia. Da kiko prene se le cresco e ci vedo per come ti parla ma po si asciaca asche esche ansanca esche di cascia le esche na sacchi scendendo su accipra che randi di crescere tu aer che te usa ci rega sa india che su tu utre te morco dopo ati le rendire afrotant yarda sara kurre man yarda to uscire per e ora che mi sui pur molto artipa al tandili sia terzo undi marco area mi murna nara khair suya ma le unni mara archi kurre ma fea mi unni mara kurna urna ma e rare kusurre makari che shaharni ya rushu ukuti pakaya kuku ma kuya che sinti sa che per koya lech no sa ista sara purata mua harkalia tiene barutata mua lire non masaya kraetia urki per come bebe un vero per sempre perché lo posso che puti può arche per su accia alta ma curri papial da un gai lungo ungo e la che ha scia ulia fasima chi mursce di risia urdua le classa tu kuti marco e che fu archi mi puia per usare a nia iti tata maharia e kutawa doria mi po non partiva un decimo soria rani e corretto mi tocca sempre come tu però non può per tu tipo che però per un si prende poi per tocca per capire molto per sempre differente non mi parla niente parla tutto con per non si capisce per poco per capire che bisogna secondo per capire I knew it was coming di mote hisira taranda to kadi morte po kun marke pati ti brandi nati lo corre che torte pa che to perché mo ti per poco to provanda lo tatiri shati ruta che ma te dante la sarcia ti molti per tarhati sambo hare ti ne ta suia rahira tarasa to di marke kurka tarke salarin sierta tarta ursha yarta uyarta kursha tiharta murshka ayaka yarta ratierta tisur ratsiarta arteba harai kurre sarati sierta tiswarta kursha tibrata porkara irika erkuta arimiarti usiti sarati bakun buku ai yarta fuha ya sharti asima hatarieka so ile praso fariti ci var ma reagrai ner ta likle si urta orte ma harki luro zarshna harke mahari nimara dati yarte so harku war mefata tue maturi pahala kiana la rahayana na haki rere sarasuha marita pe krasin hayatursa mi hashu ratima pe hashe wahlakia ne eshi ese ne ekre ke ne ushke ema nina lelea sha ishke ma ene ta ekre ishke mai ma era cara sakali ere di rasati ratuka kori maria rina la kori semua la Ota na dolare ninda tata costa tata suia morte per cuti vaiota porto parte si te la fa con un marcia per cuti ma cuti per attaccare con un morco sciarra saria purti pa racchine cura che parchia parco per un l'importa per scambo anni arti questo tempo non nare das nico tutto par voto porti ma tu portiana Nare tarchio asima di torre sale lo cura manto mare te reti arai lore arai in tutto ma domana tarea di ari nira tare dire turriano che prair turriane ama muore tanta maniera tarchi e torre attaccare ma currieta in mamma kuga Good. Confirm. Confirm. All set? Okay. Cool. Let me know how you're feeling after that. Do a backflip. Oh, man. There's no need to be so trigger happy. I appreciate that. I'm still a tomboy, but that's okay. I like comment. It's okay if there people are a little bit like that. As long as people aren't just like straight up being mean, people can still kind of be silly, because I'm silly, so no big deal. But if they're saying something that's mean or something, or like just being whatever, then that's when we should really kick them or mute them. Or if they're just being obnoxious. I didn't see, I just looked up, so that's all. We shouldn't get muted if you question it. That's totally fine. So yeah, I'm just making sure, just to double up with my moderators. Sometimes, so when I'm doing a transmission for people, they're really trying to help control the energy of the room, because sometimes it can get different energies. So yeah, I think it was just, I mean, that's on me, honestly. That's on me that I haven't communicated that perfectly. So yeah, when we try to do our best to like not mute people, but sometimes it happens. So I wouldn't try to take it personally. I'm always down to answer questions. So that's kind of like my thing. But if I'm in the middle of doing it, it's kind of hard for me to answer questions, obviously. Yeah, damn, I'm sorry for that. Yeah, mute if there's just being sassy, just because people take it personally, and there's no reason to take it personally. So sorry about that for people who have been muted just really quick on the trigger. It's no big deal, so. No big deal. Yeah, give them a chance. I'm even fine with people that are challenging it, that don't believe in it. I'm totally cool with that. But just don't be rude and stuff. But I do have to get going. Would this be considered witchcraft? Check OCD, Tourette's. You can label whatever you want. That's kind of the thing. It's like they're just human labels for things. You can perceive it in certain ways. We call it light linguistics, but it's more, it's a form of magic. Yeah, but what is magic? Magic is actually divine. I work directly with Source. So I have a pretty good understanding of how things work behind the scenes as far as the architecture goes, and what it actually means to be divine. Not that I'm saying I'm divine any more than anybody else. I'm just aware of how it functions. So I work directly with divine architecture, if you want to call it organic architecture, if that makes sense. But I do have to get going, guys. I do have a session that I got to run and make sure that I'm cleared for and grounded for. But I love you all so much. Thank you, Ginger. And y'all, if you do have questions about this stuff, leave a comment on one of my videos. I'll respond with video responses, because I know it's far out there, it's weird stuff. So feel free to hit me up and ask me any questions, and I will do my best to respond to those. You can shoot me an email, tylheals@gmail.com. The link in my bio, you can do all the links in the bio stuff. I do one-on-ones if people are interested in that stuff. Essentially what I specialize in is helping people do these type of things on their own. Not this type of things specifically, but whatever it is that you do, whoever it is that you are, I help activate and help you remember that for yourself. So you don't need to come to someone like me to do these things for yourself. Like, this is great. This is a great permission slip from your spiritual self to have this experience, to remember more of who you are. But that's all it is. I'm just a permission slip. It's all you doing you. And that's what makes it magic. So if you're interested in that, that's what I specialize in, is helping people heal and embody themselves, their higher self, what we would call our highest self. So if this is a video game, we become more like the person playing the game. We're the game characters, we're the Sims characters down here, but as we do this work, it's like kind of like hacking it into the system to become more like the person playing the video game. All this stuff is like different, every part of your body is like a different controller button and joystick on a controller for your higher version of yourself. So as you get more integrated with your higher self, it's just higher self integration, and any intention that you have, it just enhances whatever intentions those are. Get it out and ground if you can. Yeah, absolutely. For everybody, drink your water too. Make sure you drink water. And Nicole, there was a lots of comments coming in, and I hope that found you well. I'm just trying to, Nicole, I just want to make sure that you're doing okay, because I didn't see you and I was blabbing away. So I just want to make sure you're okay and that found you well before I take off. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. I would love to hear feedback over time too. So I love y'all so much, and don't be shy. Don't be shy. Send me an email. Ask me questions. I would have loved to have somebody I could have asked questions to when I was first like discovering this stuff, and it was like coming out of me and I didn't know what the hell was going on. I would have loved to have somebody that was like, hey, come ask me questions. So take advantage of that until I can't do it anymore, because why not, right? So, because it's all about you being you. That helps me. That helps everybody else on this planet. That's how we heal this planet. We heal ourselves. We don't go around trying to change shit. We heal ourselves, we worry about ourselves and care about others. And we don't neglect others. We don't stand aside when things aren't happening, or, the bad things are happening. But we worry about healing ourselves, let people do them, and focus towards the reality in which we want to manifest, the reality in which we prefer. Follow your passions, follow your joys, and then lighten up a little bit. Quit taking it so fucking serious. No, just kidding. I love y'all so much. Have an awesome day. I love you.